Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 841, keys and rooms. So there are n rooms labeled from 0 to n-1 and all the rooms are locked except for room 0. Your goal is to visit all the rooms, however you cannot enter a locked room without having its key. When you visit a room, you may find a set of distinct keys in it. Each key has number on it denoting which room it unlocks, and you can take all of them with you to unlock the other rooms. Given an array rooms where room I is the set of keys that you can obtain if you visit room I, return true if you can visit all the rooms, otherwise return false. So they have given us some examples here. So basically there are rooms which are numbered from 0 to n-1 and the room 0 is open, so we don't need any keys to go to room 0, so we can always go there and we can collect keys from rooms starting from room 0, and then we can start visiting other rooms. So we have to find out if we can visit all the rooms with those keys. So how we are going to implement this problem? Let's just have these two examples here. So let's just discuss. So we are going to implement it using DFS, like depth first search, and we will be using a stack and a set for that. So let's just start looking into the first example here. So these are like the room 0 and it has key 1 and 3. Then room 1 has a key for room 0, 1 and 3. Room 2 will have a key for room 2 itself, and room 3 will have a key for room 0, right? So this is given to us and we have to find if we can visit all the rooms. So as we know here, they already said that all the rooms except for room 0. So room 0 we don't need any keys, you can always go to room 0. So what we will be doing is always we will start with room 0 and we will get the keys from the room and we will insert, like we will push those keys into our stack. So let's just create a stack here, one sample stack to hold the keys, and then we will create a set. This set will hold the room numbers that we are visiting, right? So let's just create a empty set in the beginning. So first we will be getting values 1 and 3, right, for room 0. So we will just push them into stack. So in next iteration we will pop the key from the stack. So we are popping 3 and we are entering. So we visited room 0 already, right? So we are popping now the key for room 3 and we are visiting room 3. So when we are visiting room 3, we will get a key for room 0 that we will push again here. Okay, and then we will again pop the key room 0, but we will not insert into set because set is already having the key. So we already have visited room 0, right? Then we will again now pop the room 1. So once we pop room 1, we will get keys for 0, 1 and 3, right? So again we will insert those keys here. So we will have 0, 1 and 3, and we will put 1 here because we already are visiting room 1 now, right? So that's what we will do. Now again we will start popping the keys from stack. So we pop 3 already there in the set, so we will not insert it. Then we will we will pop the number 1 key, like room number 1 is already visited, so we will not add anything like into the set and into the stack because it's already visited. And when we are popping room number 0, then 0 is already there in the set and we cannot add anything because we already have added those keys into the set and into the stack. So basically as we are popping 0, now we are left with an empty stack. Now the stack become empty, right? Nothing is there onto the stack. So at that time we will check what our set contains. So our set contains 0, 1 and 3, but room number 2 is missing, so we could not visit the room number 2. So because of that we will return false here. So now let's take another example here. In this example we again have, like, 0 1 2 3. So three rooms are there. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, right? So number 0 room will have key for room number 1 and 3. So we will again create a stack here to hold the keys, and we will create a set here to hold the rooms that we are visiting, right? So first we are visiting room number 0, and we will put 1 and 3 into stack. So we are putting 1 and 3 into stack. So in the next iteration we will pop from the stack which we get 1, right? So we will be visiting room number 1, we will add it into the set, and we will get 3 and 2 here. So again we will insert 3 and 2 here, right? So again we will pop from the stack. Now we got 2 out, so we will insert the 2 here, and in the room number 2 we already have 2 here, so we again push it into stack. So again when we pop it, we already got 2 out, but 2 we will not insert, it's already there into our visited rooms. Then we will pop 3. So when we pop 3, we will enter it into our set of rooms, and we will again go here and we will enter 0 here, right? Because the room number 3 has a key for 0. So again when we pop, we get a 0, but 0 we will not enter here because 0 is already there into our visited set. Then at the last we will pop the 3 out, right? Because 3 is there. So once we pop the 3 out, we will be getting an empty set now, right? So once we get the empty set, then we will check our visited rooms here. So in our visited rooms, we are already visiting 0 1 2 3. So we are visited all the rooms, so we will return true here. So that is the main logic. So let's look at the implementation quickly. So I created a visited room set. It is just set of integers, and I created a stack here. So we will first always start with room 0 in the stack because the room 0 is open. So I added 0 into the stack, and we have a while loop. So while loop will run until the stack becomes empty, right? So we always pop from the stack the current room, and if the current room is not visited basically, then we will process, right? Because if it is already visited, there is no point processing it again, right? It's already visited. So that's why we use this set, visited room set. Now first thing which we will do is we will add the current room that we are visiting into visited room set, and we will get the keys from our rooms, right? From these rooms we will get a keys which is list of integers, and we will process each key, and we will add that each key into the stack. So that's how we are doing, so uh, this while loop will keep processing until stack becomes empty. So we will go to a room, we will get the list of keys, and we will again keep visiting rooms one by one as long as the key room is not already visited, right? Because visited room set keeps track of which rooms we are already visiting, right? So that's how it is. And at the end, which we will just check the size of the visited room set. If it is already equal to the room size, that if we are getting 4 rooms and 4 is the size that we are visiting here, right? These are 4 rooms and we are getting 4 into our set, so which means that we have visited all the rooms. So which then in that case we will return true, otherwise we will return false. So this is how the solution works. So I just took the first example, we can take another example here. So the first one is true and the next one is false, so let's run it. So as you can see, it's working fine, true and false, we are getting correct answer, so we'll just submit it. So the solution got accepted. So this is how you can solve the keys and rooms problem using a DFS and stack. You visit room one by one, you get the keys from that room and you push those keys into stack, right? And you keep doing it as long as you have not already visited the room. For example, once you visit room 0, you will not again visit that same room, right? Because you already visited room 0 and you already got the keys. So you will do it only once basically. So for that you will use set, right? This set you will use for that. So that's how you can implement this solution using DFS, stack and set. So I often create videos related to the LeetCode problem solutions and Java J2EE interview questions and answers. So if you like this video and if you are interested in this, then please subscribe to my channel. It helps the channel to grow and reach out to more people. Thanks for watching the video.